Hi DIYers, Sterling with Alarm Grid here, and today we're going to show you how to delete your LKF500 key fob from your Lyric security system. So, as we've described before about key fobs, they're very handy because they give you one-touch arming, disarming capabilities. If you just went to the grocery store, you're in your driveway, you're getting all your bags out, you have your keys in your hand to open the door, right before you open the door, just a simple button press has disarmed your system, and now you don't have to rush in, open the door, rush to the keypad and disarm the system. Same idea, if you're leaving, you got your hands full, as soon as you close your door and you're outside, you can just press a button and arm the system. So it just makes for a nice convenience feature. However, by adding the convenience, you're opening your system up to a security risk. If this key fob gets into the wrong hands, now someone that shouldn't have access to the house can get in without knowing your user codes. So it's very important that you keep track of where this is, and that if you have it on your keys or you keep it in your pocket or you leave it by your nightstand, whatever it is, you make sure that if you ever lose this, that you delete it from the system as soon as possible so that you're not left wondering if someone has the ability to come in and disarm your system without a code. So it's very important to know how to delete this if you do misplace your LKF 500. With the deletion of any Lyric system, with the deletion of any Lyric sensor, it's a little bit different than you're used to on the old Honeywell systems. If you've ever used a Lynx Touch, Lynx Plus, or a Vista panel with a receiver, because Lyric devices can only be enrolled to one system and one system only. Once this device has been deleted, if it hasn't been deleted in the proper mode, this sensor is basically trash. It will never work with anything else. So, depending on why you lost it or why you're wanting to delete it, it's important that you delete it in the right way if you want to use the sensor again. If you've lost the sensor, then it doesn't really matter. Just delete it from the panel, and you know that even if someone got this, they can't use your system, and they can't even use this device with any other system. So it's not like they would steal it to use it on their own. All right, so I'm going to show you the process to delete it. From the home screen, you hit Security, followed by Tools, followed by 4112. And we're on this screen. If we hit Save, it's trying to connect to the server. The Honeywell Lyric always wants to be a monitored system. All right, works best when monitored. All features are available when monitored. If you're not yet monitored, the first thing it wants to do is associate with an AlarmNet account, associate with an account at the server level. Unless you're going through a monitoring provider, you as an end user will not have the ability to set that up. So just hit no if you're not monitored. If you are monitored, then this should already be done and you won't see this screen. Or if you see the screen, it's because you're working with your monitoring provider to associate the account. In our case, we're not yet associated, so we just hit no. And when we hit Program, we go to Keys. And this fob's already been programmed. If we were to double press the top two buttons, because we're getting this flashing double green, that means it's already been learned in. If this fob hadn't been learned in, pressing those buttons would give us an alternating green light. So that's a quick way to say, hey, has this device been programmed to somebody else? Of course, it's been programmed here, so it's acting like it's been programmed. We're getting the flashing green. And to delete it, we highlight the entire grouping of buttons. So we just highlight the fob, and we click Delete. Now we're prompted with the second magic step that I described earlier. On a 5834 sensor, you just delete it and it's gone. And that fob can be used somewhere else. That fob could be programmed to 10 systems, and you can delete it from just one. With this one, it's only programmed to one system, and until it's been deleted properly from that system, it will never be able to be used with any other system. So if someone lost their fob, it's important to delete it, and now you know it's out there. Someone has it, but they can't use it with anything, your system or anybody else's system. If you're deleting it because you want to give it to a neighbor or a friend or a family member, or you want to return it to your person that you bought it from, to properly and fully delete it from your system, you have to hit yes, and then you have to press and hold any button on the fob in range of the panel. That puts it into this rapid flashing, And now it's fully deleted. When we press and hold the top two, we get those alternating flashing LEDs I described, which let us know that this is no longer associated with the panel and is ready to be associated with somebody else. So that's a very important qualifying aspect of how this Lyric key fob works differently than the 5800 series devices. So if this was not available in range of the panel, you really would never be able to use this device again, because you have to be in range, you have to delete it, and then press the button to clear it out, ready to be enrolled to something else. So again, it depends on why you lost it or where you lost it or why you're deleting it. That is the process to delete it, and that's the extra bit of information about how to delete it properly in case you want to use this with a different system. So we hope you've enjoyed this video on the unique aspects of deleting an LKF 500 Lyric key fob from a Lyric security system. If you have any questions on the Lyric key fob and how it works, or how to program it, or how to delete it, please email us support@alarmgrid.com, and please subscribe to our channel so that you're kept up to date with all of the new videos we'll be releasing based around this great new revolutionary Honeywell Lyric security system.